Soundstripe. Soundstripe.
What's up, dude?
What's good, dude? Special day for you. It is.
Yes.
It is your 20th.
It is my 20th birthday.
How do you feel not being a teenager?
I woke up this morning, I felt like a piece of shit. So I cracked one, because that's what you do when you turn 20 and you have nothing else going on, dude. You just crack one in your bed. Not great. Like, I don't feel great about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another birthday, and
Well, it's just another birthday, and it was like, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little hard on myself, but it felt like, I've done nothing with the 20 years I've had so far, so.
I mean, graduated high school.
Everyone does that, dude.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you do the basics. Like, the first 20 years are, like, the beginning of your quest.
But it's like, 20 hits you, and you're like, God, my grandmother lied to me, dude. I'm not special. I'm no one special little guy, dude. No. I'm just a regular fucking 20-year-old jerking off in my bedroom by myself. That's all I am at this point in my life.
No, that's not the worst place to be. You could be even darker. You could be
I could be like jerking in a prison cell. Instead, I'm in a nice bedroom, you know, but that's pretty much where I'm at.
Door that locks, so you don't gotta worry about anyone coming. Like, that's
door that locks.
Door that locks.
Plenty of visual stimulation. There's worse ways to spend a 20th birthday for sure.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do tonight, but you can be fun.
I might crack another one, dude. It is my special day. It's a special day, dude. I think that's like birthdays. That's fair game.
Yeah.
You want 3-4 times? You want to?
Yeah, there's no limit.
You want to pop a few nuts?
You're treating yourself.
Yeah, it's a little special treat.
Yeah. If you had a girl, you would imagine like that would be part of a birthday present. Like,
I would think at least once or twice. Like, if it was a girlfriend. You said what?
I said it's like guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, dude.
There's no way you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is half of the birthday present is birthday sex.
Yeah.
That's half of the birthday present.
When I was in a relationship and like she asked me like, what do you want for your birthday? That's literally all I asked for.
Yeah.
I was just like, if you could fuck me at least once,
maybe twice,
maybe head later on while I play some video games. That's a good birthday.
That would be. Did you spend 18 and 19 with
yes,
18 and 19?
Well, not 19. I was in the dorm.
Yeah,
but I got my present.
Yeah,
when I went back, so much so like my dick was out the game for like a week afterward. Like it was a lot. But
that's a birthday present. That's how it should be.
Yeah, that's a solid birthday.
No complaints.
But I had to treat myself this morning.
Yeah, I didn't wake up to some morning ahead. Some bacon
no,
and
dude,
eggs,
that fucking
pancakes.
Sucked. I woke up, I jerked off, I had to take a terrible shit. I showered, and now I'm here. And like that's the day. It's like damn near noon. That's what I've done today.
Damn.
I woke up, like threw up.
Nice.
Why are you throwing up? Why are you throwing up?
I'm just going through some like anxiety stuff right now. So
I don't know.
that's about it.
You got the
Anxiety.
you got the anxiety tummy.
Yeah, can't eat. When I do, it just goes right out. So. It's whatever.
It's whatever. It's another day. It's another day.
Yeah.
Anxiety tummy is fucking real.
It is.
I got, before our high school prom, I got an anxiety tummy. I threw up out the side of my mom's car.
Like senior?
And junior year. Both years.
Why?
I don't know. I just get it. Like,
Like, what are you anxious, though, going to prom?
I just don't want to be around people like that. Like I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, but we were there for like an hour our senior year.
No, you were there for a while.
We were not.
I
there
look
that
back
long.
at that kind of stuff. I really fucked up all that kind of stuff. I shouldn't have hung out with you guys as much as I did, for sure.
What during? Oh, during like
Yeah.
during prom or
Yeah.
like just in general? You like go fuck you guys. I shouldn't have hung out with you.
No, like during like events like that and stuff.
Well, what would you have done?
I don't know. I probably should have hung out with my date.
What? She was just hanging out with her friends.
Yeah, I know. I think we both probably dropped the ball a bit on that. But I feel like she hung out with her friends because I was hanging out with my friends. But
Yeah.
I didn't want to ever be around her friends, and her friends I don't think ever wanted me around.
They hated us. They all hated us.
I don't think many of them were really fans of me that much.
Yeah.
Even though I was nice. I was a nice guy. To her,
Yeah.
I was nice to her.
They just didn't like how you said what you thought around them. That's literally the only reason.
Yeah, that was part of the problem.
That's just living where we live though. If you said
Yeah.
what you actually thought, you just weren't.
You're gonna create an editing problem for yourself.
I
if you
know,
keep moving
dude.
the mic out
I
this
know,
much.
dude.
Use this hand to talk.
I'll switch it to my left.
Yeah, I'm
And I'll
just
use
I'm
my
just
right
holding
hand
this
to
here.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's not.
I don't know, dude. Like, this is what 20th birthdays do to you. They give you little moments of clarity like that.
Yeah, like oh shit,
Yeah.
my journey begins 20. Like,
Dude. It really is just the fucking worst, dude. Like, my next decade birthday, I'll be 30 years old,
Mm-hmm.
which just I don't like at all.
Well, I guess you have if you're like one of those. You have your golden birthday in 7 years.
I
Like,
mean,
are you one of,
if
like,
I was a retard, I'd be. If I
golden
was
birthday.
fucking stupid, I'd be excited about that. Yeah, if I was like a white girl with nothing else going on, I'd pay attention to that. I think my sister paid attention to that.
What is hers? She already happened.
Yeah,
right?
17. Hers happened. Hers is done.
What are you doing at 17 that's so golden? Nothing. Like that's just.
I don't know what she
17.
did. I think I don't know. She did something. For her 18th, my family took her to Hawaii.
What a birthday present.
Yeah. Well, because my dad's birthday's around the same time, so like they just went with my mom and like one of our family friends.
I think you remember. You
Yeah.
told me about that. I think you're like, yeah, my family's in Hawaii right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. That was.
I was strung out over the hometown sniz. My family was in Hawaii.
Yeah, they were living
Yes.
it up. I don't know,
That's what was
what
happening
was
my
your-
freshman
What was
year.
your 18th birthday present? You didn't just.
I don't recall. I don't know that I really got one. I don't remember. I think I had like a party,
Uh-huh.
and I don't remember like if I got anything or whatever. I had a party. I had like everybody over.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't even remember that.
That was the night that Braden
Oh, that was the night that
Yes.
Braden kissed.
kissed a man.
Yeah, Braden
Yes.
kissed a guy.
That was that night that Braden kissed a boy, and he liked it.
and then he
Um,
lies about it, saying that he was pushed.
Yeah, no, he did kiss a guy.
That was
Yeah,
yeah. I do remember that
actually,
now. That was a pretty good birthday party though.
Yeah, you guys were all kind of hanging out, and I got a pussy in the bathroom. I remember. That was twice that day, or no, maybe 3 times that day.
Damn,
Yeah,
she was treating you on your 18th.
I was having a nice treat.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
We didn't do anything later that night, did we? You hung out that night after the party.
yeah.
It was, yeah.
You got to bleep, but not a big deal.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what I did. Yeah, I think I just kind of hung out. Yeah.
There you go. 20th birthday. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I still got to do homework today too, though.
What homework do you have?
I got to do that character analysis thing and like the character bio.
The thing I was due yesterday?
They're both due today.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I gotta do that before I go to work.
Yeah. It's due at like 4:30.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
What?
I gotta do that too.
For what?
There's the character bio.
No,
For our
it's just
screenwriting class, right?
Oh, I have a character bio too.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
we were talking about the same thing.
No, ours is due at 4:30 today.
Okay, good.
The bio thing?
Yeah. The one for screenwriting's due at 4:30.
Yeah, I did that yesterday. I'm talking
okay.
about the character analysis for acting.
Yeah, that's due at like midnight tonight.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. That's easy enough.
Yeah, it seems like it's
Nah.
literally like 2 sentences. Like
Yeah.
you said, don't do 3 sentences, which makes it seem like it's not that hard.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not stressing.
So we'll be chilling.
Can't be stressing over some BS like that. Oh yeah, we're at about 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean that's just 20th birthdays though. I think that's just birthdays from now on. It's all just kind of fucking bullshit. 21 might be fun.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like you'll have 21, which you'll be like, oh, you're.
I'm not like a big drinker or anything.
Oh, that's-
which is the thing. Like, so that doesn't really change anything for me.
Yeah, it's just gonna be another birthday. It's fine.
Yeah. So whatever on that. Really, it's whatever.
It is what it is. I do want to talk about this Nutter Butter thing that's been going on.
Their social media page.
Yeah. That's just wild. I don't understand it. But yesterday you caught other companies in the comment section. That's what caught my eye.
Yeah. Yeah,
They-
Sour Patch Kid was in there. I mean, I always knew that Slim Jim was kind of a wild boy.
Uh-huh.
You see Slim Jim stuff, right? Like they just kind of
They're
fucking
out there.
I think
They do
that
whatever.
Most companies right now are giving their media team a little more leniency.
Yeah, it seems
So,
that way.
I mean, unless, at least with the new generation too, like, I think some of the people don't realize when they're commenting from the company, they don't realize that other people are going to look at it and be like, why did Sour Patch say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're thinking like, they said it, not the company.
Yeah.
So,
Nutter Butter though isn't even really advertising. They're just kind of
Just
posting. Yeah, they're just kind of posting
Yeah.
weird shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's just rainbows and butterflies
Well,
with Nutter Butters flying around the screen.
One was yesterday. I saw it was like a grainy image of a foot covered in peanut butter with Nutter Butters between each toe.
it's like,
And then
Oh.
Sour Patch Kids in the comments goes, "Is that Pookie?" And I'm very confused on where we are as a culture that our our snacks are saying shit like that to each other and posting shit like that. It seems it seems just very strange, a little inappropriate. I don't know. I like how inappropriate it is though.
I do, yeah, it just seems like they're trying to introduce the culture that is now into it, which is kind of weird. I think it's weird. I think it's weird for
I think
Sour Patch
it's-
to be saying.
I think it's the right move. Like you can still advertise for like kids and stuff like that, and like families on TV. Like people who watch TV are still gonna
Yeah.
get that. But like, get loose on the internet, dude. Get loose.
I guess.
And like, really, how else are you gonna get people to follow? Like, no one's gonna follow Nutter Butter if they're like, "We're Nutter Butter." You know us.
we're not about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I guess.
you gotta post the foot with the peanut butter on it, and you gotta have Sour Patch Kid being weird in the You gotta have.
Do you want to know the funny thing about that though? It's like you were saying before, as a culture, especially right now, we've grown into liking really weird shit.
Yeah.
And when Nutter Butter does that, it's gonna get more traction than a standard commercial.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like they're looking at it like, if the fucking Hawk Tua girl can get famous, why can't we? Let's just do something. We'll do whatever, and we'll get famous from doing. I mean, Slim Jim really, I feel like, was the pioneer. They were in the comment section years ago, just getting a little rowdy with the bros in the comment section.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that Nutter Butter's only following one person who happens to be Pitbull.
Yeah, there's shit like that too,
Are
where they're
you
just
serious?
like,
Like,
Yeah. And their bio is, "Are you listening?" Question mark.
yeah, I feel like they're just in on some sort of irony. They want to do this weird fucking shit where they're like, we want to just disturb people a little bit.
Well, people are talking about them, so it's working.
If you go on
Yeah.
the page, like you're not gonna find a video for at least like a couple weeks that is under 1 million views.
Well, are people talking about them, or are we talking about them? I haven't seen anything about it until you told me to go look at it.
Oh, I was seeing videos like basically all week about Nutter Butter just on my social media.
Oh, okay. I hadn't seen anything.
And we just
about
have
it.
different social medias, but
Yeah.
Different pages, yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was just genuinely confused.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I like that we're moving into a weird new age of just whatever this is. I mean, I do, like, that's where social media, I think, does do something well, where it's like it allows a new form of getting the word out. Like, it's not the same shit over and over again, but, like, obviously it still has destroyed mostly everything, dude.
It's made people really stupid.
I really hate what it's done to, like, dating and stuff like that. It's, like, impossible to date. You like social media runs what people think of you in real life. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like, let me go check their Instagram.
Yeah.
It's like your first impression is what's on their Instagram. So if you don't look good, it's like...
Well, it's not even that. It's like, how many followers do they have? And it's like, yeah, it's like, how active are you? What do you know from social media? Like, all that kind of shit. Like, it's exhausting.
I think the last time I posted was probably like last year sometime, and I don't think I'm ever going to post again.
I mean, yeah, the last time I posted something on my actual account was high school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was like 23. I think it was my senior pictures from graduation.
I didn't even post that. I think I posted prom. I think that was the last thing I posted. Or no, graduation. I posted graduation, and that was it.
Yeah, that's the last thing I posted. And I'm probably never going to put anything on there.
I also delete all of my stuff. Like, if my stuff that goes up on my Instagram, it's up there for like 5-6 months, and then it comes down. Because I'm a new person. Every 6 months, I'm a new person. Like, if you have shit up from like 5-6 years ago, that's insane.
I have shit up from that long ago.
Fucking take that down.
I don't touch it. I don't.
You're
like,
a new
I don't
person.
care.
You're new. People are gonna go on there and then be like, "This guy's all about that," and it's like you don't even partake. Anymore.
I'm hoping they're just like, oh, this was 6 years ago. Like,
but see, maybe that's the difference between me and some other people too. Is like I would see, because even if that was like, oh, he doesn't pay attention to that. That was 6 years ago. I'd be like, well, why wouldn't he get rid of it? You know what I mean?
Nah, I would just think like
I'd be upset if it's there and you mean it, and I'd be upset if it's there and you didn't.
Yeah, you're upset either way.
I'm just upset it's there. Get rid of it. Even celebrities, get rid of it. If it's
well, they don't have control of their pages sometimes, so it's not even
those
like their
people.
choice.
I mean, a lot of them still do.
Yeah.
But a lot of them still have like, they have the final say.
Yeah, they can be like, take that down or don't post that.
If something's 2 years old, dude, fucking take it down. Take it down. Unless it's like, I mean, your wedding or whatever. If you're still married, keep that up. That's whatever. keep the kid that was born. Keep that up. But the dinner you ate 5 years ago, where you're not friends with them anymore, and they cheaped you on the fucking bill. You know what I mean? Like, you're not friends with them. Fucking move on.
Okay, yeah, but then like at the same time, if you're inactive, you're gonna forget you have that. Like, you're not gonna go back 5 years and be like, I should delete that.
I literally set a mental clock. I'm like, in 5 months, come back to this, get rid of it.
No,
I do every time.
I've never done that.
Every time. Every time I post anything, I know it's gonna come down.
Have you ever done this?
Months.
What?
Put a mental clock of when you need to come back and take something off of social media?
I don't do a mental clock, but there's some points where I'm looking at my social media and I'll be like, why do I still have this up?
That's
But
fair
I
though.
don't
That's fair
set a
though.
Clock, but I do delete stuff.
I just plan on it.
I would never plan it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never heard anyone that plans taking.
The other
down.
thing is like if I'm happy on Tuesday, I'll probably have a pretty miserable Wednesday. So it's kind of the thing of like, I was fairly happy this month, so I can kind of bank on the fact that it's not going to be a good few months. So the next time I'm like happy enough, I'll just get rid of it, because I'll be like, ooh, look at me doing good things for my mental health. And then I'm fucking miserable again for the next 5-6 months, and I'm glad that I took what was there down. You know what I mean? I'm glad that bullshit reminder of a good time is gone. I don't want to be reminded that I
How
was
often are you
happy
checking
once.
your own social media page though? Like, that's,
What do you mean?
Like, I never go and I like look at my social media. Like, I never. Like, it seems like.
Like, monitor my account?
Yeah, I
Never
do that.
I never do either. It's just like, if I know if I have some posts up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, I know right now I have no posts, and I would know if I had a post up. And so, like, I would just set a clock, and I would be like, okay, I'll just come back to this in 5 months. I'm not going to fuck with my account for 5 months, and then I'll come back and I'll just delete it. Yeah.
Interestingly, I've never heard of that. Never heard of that.
Yeah, it just bothers me to have it on. I do that with pictures, too. I delete pictures. I think I only have 2 pictures that are over, like, a year old on my phone.
I'll keep some shit if it's like really funny, but I need storage, so.
Yeah, I keep my phone clean.
Besides, also like family photos. Besides that, the most recent thing in my camera roll was probably from like this week. Like I'll just like,
my camera roll is like things I need to remember too. I mean, I have 0 pictures of myself. I have no pictures of my family. I don't have pictures of my friends. I think I have like a couple of pictures of my dog. I have a picture of my great grandfather holding a Glock for some reason.
Wild find.
But like, yeah, I have nothing. I delete all my texts. I delete all my calls. I delete all my voicemails. I delete pictures. I delete posts.
that's like you're going full ghost.
Yeah, I clean everything. I mean, I delete my texts and my phone calls at least once a week.
I need to do that. I have so much shit.
Yeah, I just delete everything.
I think I have like 20,000 emails that I just haven't opened.
I delete apps pretty routinely too.
I always find my way coming back to apps. So I never delete like recently the other day I found myself playing Jetpack Joyride and I was like, I'm glad I didn't.
I'll just re-download it. Like I'll delete it for a while and then like 2 years later I'll be like, that might be fun, and I'll just re-download it and I'll just redo the whole thing.
Nah, just keep it installed. That's too much work to uninstall and reinstall.
No,
I already do that shit with my Xbox and all that shit.
You gotta delete shit.
Fuck that. That's too much work, dude. That's insane. That's too much housekeeping. I could never.
I don't know. I like to get rid of shit. Something about like having things that make me happy, like around, that makes me even more miserable. I don't want stuff that could make me happy around me. I just don't want it. It just feels like this false sense of like hope kind of thing, and it like I don't want any part of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that.
Like if I'm gonna be miserable, just let me be miserable.
Yeah.
Just let me stew in it.
Don't try to be like, oh, but remember this or remember that.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, I'm miserable right now.
Just
I'll be happy.
just let me not have a good time.
Yeah.
That's preferable for me.
That's a reasonable take.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. I don't see anything wrong with that.
My family sees a big thing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Well, your family are complete haters on you.
They are
just
sort of
like-
well, we're all kind of haters towards each other.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's
it
fair,
evens
though.
out.
Y'all
Yeah.
hate on everything each other does. The
a
stupid
little
shit.
bit, yeah.
It's more interesting to be around. I love when I'm around like your family all together. It's so fun. I'm just standing there watching everything unfold.
I'm from a family of freaks. They are all freaks. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm going back there for Christmas. That's gonna be fucking ridiculous. It's already been kind of fucking ridiculous. Just all the fucking planning that they think needs to go into this.
It really is. Be here at this house, this time, this date. This is what's happening.
Well, it was like my grandmother was like, "Do you want to see like one of my uncles?" And I was like, "But he lives there. Like he lives there. I'm gonna see. We're all getting together. I'm gonna see him. You don't need to ask me about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of the. It's yeah.
It's just like it's implied it's gonna happen. You just wanted to hear your voice, even though you're texting.
And I mean, they all just want to get together and argue and nitpick shit and shame me for my life and career choices and probably shame me and my sister for being single.
Having tattoos.
Yeah, having tattoos. They probably want to shame us for that a little bit. They do shame us for that.
You get some.
But then when I had a girlfriend too, I got shamed for that. Like I get shamed for not having one. Then I bring my girlfriend there, and all of a sudden they're like, "Look at Big Shot. He gets pussy all of a sudden. He thinks he's too fucking good for it." It's like it's insane. You can't win with these people. No pussy, you're gay. you get pussy, and you're an asshole. So you kind of got to pick your battles with them a little bit.
But that's an obvious choice though for you. You'd rather.
Yeah, I'd rather have pussy and be an asshole than have none and be gay. Like, yeah, it's a no-brainer for me, to be honest.
But you get some pretty good food out of all this. I will say.
Yeah, I get good food.
Your food is like
Yeah.
when I went, that was those meatballs were fantastic.
Yeah, the wops know how to throw shit down. The guineas are whipping shit up. I mean, even the Jewish half of my family is like,
Yeah.
they cook pretty well. They make like I like kishkas. I like pierogies. I enjoy a brisket. I enjoy matzah. It's like, it is good. Like, the food is good, but fuck.
You know, it's not worth it to you. You don't think the food is like worth it to be around your family that long?
It's close. It's real close.
What's the dish then? Like, what is that dish you're like, I will be around my family for however long I need to be, as long as this comes out?
Like a seafood dish, probably like a fra diavolo, or like just a bowl of mussels. Like a bowl of mussels that will, like, yeah, you can destroy my entire life.
Just
but if
bring
you
me a
keep
bowl
the
of
mussels
mussels.
coming, yeah. Like, if
That's
like,
a weird. That's
Yeah.
weird. I mean,
I don't know.
like
I just
mussels.
love it. I love mussels so
They
much.
taste like Brussels sprouts.
And
That
then you
shit's
put
gross.
when you dip bread in there too. That shit's fucking rules.
Yeah.
Why are you getting excited about that?
Huh?
Why are you getting excited about that? I can't do mussels.
I love seafood. It's my favorite type of food.
Lobster type, yeah.
Lobster's like my least favorite, to be honest. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've just had a couple of bad lobsters, but it's just like clams. I love shellfish. Lobster is for me. I like crab more than lobster for sure.
I'll do some things for some crab legs.
Crab legs are pretty good. But yeah, like I'll get in a family argument for a bowl of mussels. I mean, yeah, I've gotten in like
You probably have. There's no way you
yeah,
haven't.
I've gotten in full showdowns for lasagna, for a cornered piece of lasagna. I've gotten in a Mexican standoff, dude. Like, it's like you do some crazy things for some
On
food.
the count of 3, draw.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just it's a lot, dude.
You'll have fun. It's the holidays.
They made me sad the last time I was there though, because they kept bringing up my ex-girlfriend.
You need to just tell them
They
to stop.
kept-
Maybe they'll
they-
forget about it.
They kept bringing it up. Like, I'm in front of it was at my grandparents' anniversary party. I'm in front of 80 of my family members, and they keep my entire family's bringing it up as if they want me to do a set about it in front of the whole room, and I'm like, it's okay. Yeah, I'm good. I felt terrible, dude. I wanted to fucking cry my eyes out, and one of my 80-year-old uncle was looking at me like, if you cry, you're not part of the family. So I'm keeping everything back, dude. Yeah, it sucks. That's the thing. I have to be a man there. I don't like being that.
I think they'll forget about it this time. It'll be long enough, and they'll be
won't.
asking. Your sister will be there.
They'll literally bring it up just so they can make fun of me.
But I was saying, your sister will be there. I think a little bit will go on to her. So it won't be all towards you.
But she doesn't care. I care. She doesn't care about that stuff. And she's a girl too, so she could always go find another guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm I don't care what anyone says out there, dude. It's harder for dudes to find girls than it is for girls
I've
to
literally
find
said
guys.
it so many times. It's guys fuck who they can, girls
Yes.
fuck who they want. That's exactly
It's
how it is.
so hard to be a guy out there right now. You have something?
No, I was just thinking.
This
Yes.
guy,
He
is the epitome of just.
Dude, you and my family, for real, at this point in your life, all of my family members would be coming up to you and just being like, it's so great that, you're out, that you're out of the closet. It's about time. Dude, if I hit 20 and I had never gotten pussy, my family
then
would
you're
for
gay.
real.
Never kissed.
Yeah,
Never
it's
even held hands.
it's-
All over, none of that.
it's no physical
Didn't it-
intimacy is really
I thought
crazy.
you did.
What?
I thought you had a girl. You were hanging out with a girl
Yeah,
recently.
no, sorry, I've had one over, but
How did this recent one go? No, you don't want to talk about it? No? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll cut that.
my family would for real come up and be like I would have cousins that would be like, it's so cool that we have a gay cousin, and I'd be like, I'm not gay. It's just hard out there. Yeah.
Do your relatives think you're gay? Or they're all...
They haven't brought it up with me, but they might. Like,
Do you think they're like...
Well,
he's
but I don't
gay?
think your family probably doesn't talk about your sex life as much as mine does.
no, but I swear, my parents probably thought I was, because I was going over to my boy's house like
Yeah.
every day during the summer,
Yeah.
because we just hang out and do random
Oh, so they thought you were doing
You
butt
doing
stuff
back
with your
shots.
boy.
He thought
I
he was
was doing
doing
something.
butt stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And your family doesn't talk about that as much either, but you don't have a big extended family the way I do too.
No, I don't. I don't have a crazy extended family.
Yeah.
My family, we don't talk about shit.
We talk about too much.
No. There's honestly nothing interesting to talk about half the time. Like, it's just like, how you been? Like, how's life going? Yeah, that's a conversation.
Mine is like, how's life going? Why are you not getting girls? Are you gay? Is something wrong with you? Like, it's all that kind of stuff. And then like I'm just not a generally happy person. So then like just being my normal self, they're all just kind of like, where are you going?
I got some hot water over here that I was heating up for some tea, and I completely forgot about it.
Oh, see, tea is another thing. I can't drink tea around those fucking people.
Dude, I love tea.
I want to get a chai. I'm gonna be in the city during winter. I want to get a chai in the city during winter,
Ooh. Dude, if they have like a...
yeah, it's gay.
Is
It's what it is. That's all they think is it's gay.
chai, like tea and chai is just gay?
Yeah, like it's just not for men.
Drinking tea isn't for dudes.
Like for like they all just drink like black coffee.
No
Just
sugar, no sweetener, straight up.
no, like my grandfather put like 2% milk in it sometimes now. What is that?
That's the thing.
The water.
It's heating up my water.
Oh, that's loud as shit.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that loud.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to go back, but at the same time, it's a different vibe. I'm 20 years old. I'm like a full adult. I can't be like yeah. That's the other thing too. Is like because I didn't grow up around my grandparents so much. It's not like I had the transition from like being a kid to being a adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just like every summer I was just old as fuck.
It was another year. Yeah,
Yeah.
Just like another year went by.
It was just like, and like then I missed a lot from like COVID. I didn't go back for like 2 years. So I was like 14.
And then you went back and you were like
Yeah.
16. Yeah.
I go back and I was probably like 15. Yeah, I was like 15 because I got my license like during COVID. I was like, yeah. And then I go back and I'm like 16, 17 years old. That's a big jump.
It's boiling. It's ready.
We gotta talk about
This guy in this fucking tea.
Eric Adams.
Yeah, that'll be interesting when I go back there. Yeah, he's the New York City mayor. He just got indicted on federal charges. And then like all of his employees stepped down. And some of them got indicted too.
Yeah, he pled not guilty, obviously.
Of course he pled not
But
guilty.
you're not gonna plead guilty.
I was seeing stuff. Does it have something to do with Diddy?
I mean, I'm trying to look it up right now. It's loading, but
The timing seems suspicious.
well, it's not only. It wouldn't have been just Diddy if that was brought out. He's federal corruption charges.
Yeah.
So he's taking like bribes.
He was doing that. He was also like, he got caught up because he was having like parties and stuff during COVID while enforcing lockdowns. I know he got in trouble over that, but like they caught him real early on that. But people also don't like him. Like, and I think, like he just does dumb shit. Like he spent $4 million to study trash cans.
Yeah.
Like, and that was like 6 months ago. He did that.
Study.
Yeah, he like wanted to study the effectiveness of trash cans.
Like, what was the best trash can for New York?
Yeah, so he spent $4 million on it.
Fucking in New York, a trash can is a trash
Just
can.
add a fucking dumpster to the alley. Just
Yeah,
add a new dumpster to
yeah.
the alley. That's literally all you have to do. You don't have to do fucking trash cans and spend $4 million on it. That seems really crazy.
So this is also what they were talking about. Between 2016 and 2023, Adams sought and accepted benefits such as free luxury travel and campaign donations from foreign businessmen according to a 57-page indictment. He committed 23 different overt acts, which include accepting 3 flights in hotel rooms and coordinating straw donations.
Okay, so he did regular politician stuff, though.
He's
That's all
accept-
regular politician stuff. Like, it's not good, but that's not like...
It's not anything different from any other politician.
I'm not upset about that, really, because like I feel like every politician does that. You know what I mean?
I just feel like they have wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah,
and this is their chance.
It seemed that it just
Yeah.
feels to me weird to have 2 huge federal cases happening in the same city like this at the same time.
And them not be connected?
Oh no, actually, Diddy was in Miami, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. This is
Yeah, I think he is in Florida because he's on the same cell block as Sam Bankman-Fried. The fucking
The banker.
yeah. What was that?
Crypto.
FTX? Is that what it was
Yeah,
called?
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazy.
That was great, but yeah.
All their money in rent.
But Diddy is a New York guy.
Yeah.
He's New York. I know he lived in Jersey for a little bit too, I think. He definitely lived in like Westchester at one point. Like he is a New York guy, so it feels weird to have.
Do you think he was like, hey, I'm going to be transporting through the city. Here's some money to shut up about it?
No, like I don't know like what the connection between the two are. I would be shocked, like honestly, if not to be, racial, but I'd be shocked if like one of the richest black New Yorkers didn't have some sort of contact with a black mayor in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'd be shocked if like they had nothing to do with each other, but like I don't know that there was anything criminal between the two of them. Like I just because Diddy seemed to be spending most of his time in Florida now.
That's a fair assumption.
But I think people legitimately just don't like Eric Adams, and they didn't like De Blasio either. Like it's just been back-to-back bad mayors in New York.
So you think, yeah, so I said they're just trying to get rid of him. This is the chance to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like, Bloomberg was okay, but people, like, cops really hated de Blasio because de Blasio was kind of a absolute fucking asshole toward, like, just anyone who had an actual job. He was just, like, mean to them for no reason. And then he ran for president, I remember, and in a debate, he literally goes, I have the hardest job in the world. I'm raising a black son. And it's like, dude, you're not the guy. Don't say that.
That's insane.
It was so crazy to say.
Never heard
And
of
he
that.
was like, I educate him about all this stuff. I was like, dude, you're coming across like such a fucking douche.
Yeah,
and
you-
like such a dork. Like, don't talk. And there was like 3 black candidates on the stage too. And it was like,
Jesus
you're going to
Christ.
tell us, Kamala being one of them. Well, maybe she was Indian at the time. We don't know. But yeah, like, it's just been back-to-back bad mayors. It's not a good look for the city. And then, man, Diddy, dude.
They need to get their shit together before we get there.
Yeah. Did you see Meek Mill drop 2 tracks
No.
since Diddy got arrested?
I
He
think-
dropped 2 tracks, and I feel bad for the guy. Like, his career is over just off of the audio isn't even real, but just off of the assumption that Diddy fucked Meek Mill, his career is done. Like no one takes him serious. I was watching a video, like one of his music videos for the new track he dropped, and the comments are just like talking about like, what are your thoughts on Diddy? Like,
Yeah, they just
he's
wanna-
back after his cheeks have been clapped, and like his voice, he had like a little bit of a different voice. You know, like how rappers debut a new voice.
Yeah.
And someone said like Diddy fucked the straight out of him. Like that voice is crazy. Like, yeah, I mean, he's done, which I do feel bad for.
That
'cause-
sucks because that's not even like.
Yeah,
it's-
Blue Notes is a classic.
Yeah.
The guy has some nice songs, and it's done.
Tough love for that guy.
Yeah, Diddy's gonna be a wild. I mean, 50 Cent is already going into production with Netflix to make a Diddy documentary. There's already one out on Tubi too. Everyone's flocking to Tubi to see the saga of fucking Sean Diddy Combs.
I just think the list and like the documentary is gonna go crazy.
It is gonna go crazy, but you can't. I feel like you can't do the doc for like you can't release it for like another
No one's
few
gonna
years.
do it,
Yeah, like
They're gonna suck.
'Cause you have
this
to get all
case
the
is gonna go
information.
so deep. It's gonna go. So
I think this
deep.
case will take about a year to like
especially
complete
with
2
everyone on the
years.
list not wanting it to
Yeah,
go.
I mean, think of all the people Diddy knows everyone. He knows literally everyone.
Did you see the list?
I didn't see the list.
Categorized by like celebrities, royalty. They had so much stuff on everyone. They had videos.
You know what though?
Like written statements.
This
There's
is good.
No way he didn't run like the entire like celebrity world.
I'm kind of glad that this is happening a little bit though, because like Epstein rocked the whites, dude. Epstein happened, and everyone was like, "Look at that! They're all freaks. They're all weirdos.
Yeah.
They're terrible." And this is the problem with this white richness. And now that Diddy has it, had shoes on the other foot, probably doesn't feel that good. We're not gonna rub your nose in it.
But you're gonna get a taste of it though. We're not
Yeah.
gonna let you off free.
I'm not gonna rub your nose in it. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think now we just need to unite and be like, there's creeps all over the place. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're all fucking freaks.
That's not gonna happen.
It's really the money. It's the money and the mindset. It feels like it's just people who think they can do whatever they want to people.
It is people who think they can do whatever they want to people. There's no way around it. They're like,
It's very strange.
I have money. People want money. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give them money. I'm gonna get away with it.
But I mean, they kind of can. They've been
They
getting away
have
with it
been.
for a very long time.
Well, the thing is, like, how long has this been going on for? We have no clue.
Yeah.
It's
We'll have some clue of it though once they release photos.
Yeah.
See how young people are.
yeah, but like we had no clue until
Yeah,
now.
true.
We had
So
no
true.
clue.
Like,
I mean,
there's no way.
I feel like we were turning a blind eye. I feel like the culture was turning a blind eye. Because, like, dude, there's no way that you looked at a Diddy party and you were like, everything is above board here. There's just no way that you thought that was cool.
I'm sure. Like, I'm sure. Go ahead.
I was just thinking, like, as a society, we had more pressing matters to focus on. Than
That's
freak
true.
offs.
Yeah, we were at war. Like, we were in wars. We were, like, fighting over oil and terrorism. We had a black president. Like, we had a lot going on. And that's the other thing, too, is, like, at that time, like, our president was a normal guy.
Yeah.
Like, politics was a little normal, you know? Like, Barack was a regular statesman. Everything was kind of chill. And then we kind of got shaken up. Our president's saying, grab him by the pussy. And we're like,
Whoa.
I wonder what else is going on. If the president says grab him by the pussy, there's probably some rich guy doing shit that he shouldn't be doing.
Place the battery.
All right.
You can keep talking all.
Yeah, I'm going to just keep it rolling.
I'll
That's-
say when we cut.
All right.
Yeah.
But there's been videos too of like, and I don't want to victim blame. I think that is wrong because, and especially not knowing all the details. But there's gonna be some people coming out that have literally no case against him because there's videos of him, like as if he's like a king addressing the people. He comes out on his balcony, and he goes, "Just a heads up, in about 2 hours when the sun goes down, the party's going to change. And if you don't want to be here for that, especially all the kids, round it up and get out." He was very upfront about some of that kind of stuff. He was like, the party changes. It's a new kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not just a party anymore.
Yeah, so, like, he did kind of warn people. But yeah, like, I don't know, dude. It feels like that's the big thing with a lot of these movements, too, is so much of it is hearsay.
Yeah.
Like, how much can you believe of somebody? How much is real? How much is kind of like... And, like, even if something wrong did happen to them, they might be going over the top, too. Like, you have to think about a lot of things when you're doing a case like this.
Yeah.
Especially when someone's this rich, this powerful, there's this much at stake.
Well, and there's so many people you can talk to. As like
Yeah.
I said, like there's so many factors, and like it's not just there's one or two people. Like, oh, they were
Yeah.
raped. This is the person who raped. It was like,
Well, and you got to talk
There's-
to, yeah, I mean, you got to talk to, like, rappers, actors, politicians. You got to talk, like, from all walks of life. So, like, and then that's different dealing with each person.
yeah, you have to do it completely.
You got to deal with
different
so many fucking people. Yeah, it just seems, I don't know. It'll take a while, I think, before we know anything. But I do think Diddy, I don't think he's got that long, if I'm being honest.
ways. I give him a year. I think give him a year.
I mean to live. Epstein, they got Epstein real early. if Diddy's list is anything like Epstein's list, Diddy's gone. We need to prepare ourselves for that.
I just think it's funny though. Is like when you see the reporters like reporting on it, they'll be like, Sean Combs, aka Diddy,
Yeah.
was having freak offs.
Yeah.
Like, they're straight up just saying on the news like, yeah, but a lot of people with these freak offs.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way we're talking about freak offs on the news.
That's what we are talking about, dude.
That's what it's come to.
Yeah.
That's what today
There's
is.
no way that in this day and age, all we can talk about is freak offs.
That's what's fun about today, though, is like, that is what we're talking about.
That's the most pressing matter.
Yeah. Our parents, there was like
War.
hostages, there was war, there was there was like Russia was a problem. We're like, Diddy's got 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What's that about?
He's 2,000 gallons.
There's actually not a Costco down the street. Why has he got all the baby oil?
Costco doesn't sell baby oil.
No.
No, Johnson and Johnson, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I for real think if it's anything like Epstein's list or Epstein's trial, there's no way he lives. There's just no way. They already put him on suicide watch. Like, they've already done all of the things that they did with Epstein before he died. And, like, they said, like, he's refusing food. That's what Epstein did.
Yeah.
He was refusing food. They're going to get him. It's just kind of a matter of when. And I'm not, even if he's a bad guy, I don't wish death on anybody like that. It's just, it's like.
It is kind of what happens.
It's just sort of the deal you make in these kinds of things. It's like you become a rat and you figure out how to survive, or you die.
Yeah.
It's just the way of the world. Yeah, it really is. And you but you kind of got to think about that when you go into the freak off business. When you go into the trafficking business and you get a lot of guys to like partake, you better realize if I go down, all these motherfuckers are coming with me, or I'm dead.
Yeah.
And at this point, no one's down with him. So he's probably going to die.
He's fine. It'll be an interesting next couple of months.
Yeah, they're trying to pin the Biggie murder on him now, too.
Really?
Yeah, they're trying to pin Biggie and Pac, I think, on Diddy. Which, like,
fuck?
Okay, like, Suge is still a piece of shit. Like,
Yeah.
I think Suge Knight probably still had something to do with at least one of them. But, yeah, I could see Diddy having something to do with it, too. But I don't think he was ever, like, a street guy like that. Like, when I watched that Biggie documentary on Netflix, they said Diddy was never really, like, a street guy. He was kind of always, like he was, like, a broke kid from the projects, but he was, like, he always had, like, an entrepreneur mindset of, like, there's better ways to make money. So I don't know if he's the murder type.
But do you think I guess if he's not the murder type, you think he, like, helped?
I could see him
Like, he didn't commit to.
I could see him being like, I could see him being like business is business kind of thing, but not like I killed that dude because like we had beef.
No.
I could see him being like, I was gonna lose a lot of money if he was still around, so I had to get rid of him.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me.
I could see that being like an actual thing though.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta respond to some messages. I gotta be polite about birthday messages. I don't like. That's the one thing I don't like.
I hate birthday messages.
It's a lot of messages, and I feel like an asshole every time I don't answer them right away. Like, not right away, but, like, within a decent amount of time, because then it's like, I was being nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, one time an ex of mine texted me happy birthday on my birthday, and I didn't respond because I didn't want to talk to this girl.
Yeah.
And then she sent me, like, 4 or 5 fucking paragraphs about how much of a piece of shit I am.
For not saying thank you?
Yes, literally, as I'm going to bed on my birthday, she sends me five paragraphs about how much of a piece of shit I am. And then I just have to go to bed with that. That was, I don't know, maybe like my 16th or 17th birthday. That sucked so hard. And then I responded and I was just like, my bad, dude.
Yeah, what do you say
I
at
wanted
that
to
point?
enjoy my birthday. I didn't want to have to talk to you.
Yeah. That's, I think, her take on her saying happy birthday to you on your birthday and you not responding is insane. There's no reason to be sending 5 paragraphs to someone. There's a reason that you're their ex.
Yeah, and paragraphs like that are part of it.
Yeah. There's 100%, especially.
I feel like if I say happy birthday to someone and they don't respond, that's fine. Like, if I'm, at least they saw it, you know?
No, that would drive me up a wall.
Yeah, if
I'll
said
be honest.
happy birthday to someone and they looked at it and they didn't be like, oh, because it's not hard. You could type
Yes.
THX and I would be like,
Yeah.
I'd be thankful with that. Just anything that's like, thank you. You need to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
I do feel bad, like sometimes, like on my birthday, in my family, my aunt calls everyone on their birthday and like sings them happy
My
birthday.
grandparents do that too. That will be happening later today. Yes.
Yeah.
They go on speakerphone. They go on speakerphone and they sing happy birthday.
Yeah, and I feel bad like when I don't, like when I'm doing something and I can't pick it up, because then she sings over voicemail and I'm like, like that fucking sucks.
Well, that's just sad.
But then you at least got the voicemail. You can listen to it when you send it.
Yeah, but I mean, I call her back. Usually it's like one of those things where I just wasn't paying attention to my phone, and then like I look and it was like 3 minutes ago, your aunt. I was like, oh shit.
My grandparents literally, the only voicemails they leave is to tell me to call them back. They don't say what they want to say. They say, call me back. And then I call them back, and it's like, because they know what they have to say a lot of times is something that I'm going to argue with them about, or like that just doesn't need to be said, but they feel like I have to hear it. Like they need the assurance of that I heard it.
Oh, so they want it. Yeah.
So they need the call back. Because they need the argument. They need to know that my time is being wasted. They need to know that we're connecting on some level.
Even if it's arguing.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, they won't leave a happy birthday message. They will, and if they do, they'll be like, happy birthday, call us back. And like then
That's
I'll call them back,
insane.
and then they'll sing happy birthday to me over the phone.
I think it's nice. I think it's a nice thing that they do.
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's like a nice
I'm-
old person thing that they do.
I'm never doing that for anyone when I get
No.
older. I'm never gonna call you and sing you happy birthday.
I'll give you $20 to not even have to say happy birthday. That was actually a problem of mine. I don't like saying happy birthday to people.
Why?
I really don't like it. I don't like saying it in person for some reason. It just feels wrong to me. I don't like Merry Christmas. I don't like any sort of holiday special day greeting for
Happy
some
Thanksgiving.
reason. Yeah, it just like it.
Holidays.
Oh, that one bothers me.
Yeah.
It bothers me when people give me a happy whatever, like Merry whatever. I don't like it.
I mean,
I know
I can
wrong.
go either way.
I know I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that what I'm saying is normal. It just there's something about it that makes me cringe. It makes me feel bad.
Dude, I'm gonna start saying that shit. Like Thanksgiving, I'm gonna text you like happy.
Well, no, you saying it to me is okay. Me saying it to somebody else feels wrong. Like that ex who sent me all those paragraphs about how big of a piece of shit I was. On her birthday, I literally didn't say happy birthday. And there was many times throughout the day where I was like, oh, I need to say it. I need to say it. And then we're like hanging out, and I'm like, oh, I gotta say it, but I can't. I just could not say it. There was just something about it that I couldn't get out of my mouth. It just sounded disgusting to me.
I think, yeah, that's fair. I think I'm that way when it comes to, like, when people be like, when they say, like, you're welcome before you say thanks, or they're like, oh,
Yeah.
no. I'm not going to say it now. Like, you
Yeah.
just ruined it. Like, if there was an off, like, I was probably going to say it. Like, it was probably coming eventually.
Yeah.
But if you tell me to say it, I'm
Well,
not going to say it.
It's not so much that. It's not like an obstinance toward, like, it's not like in a reaction way. It's more of like I just don't like it.
So if someone said, like, happy holidays, you wouldn't be like, happy holidays?
I'd be like, you too.
That's fair, though. But that's the
But I would never initiate.
You'd never be like,
I would
happy
literally
holidays.
never initiate. Yeah, I would never say happy birthday to somebody. Like, I hope someone's birthday is on the same day as me. That's the only way you're getting a happy birthday out of me. It's from a you too. If your birthday's on the same day as me and you say happy birthday, I say you too. That's the only time that you're going to get a happy birthday out of me. I hate it so much. I don't know what it is.
He doesn't like giving pleasure to other people.
I mean, maybe that's
Wants
part,
everyone
maybe that's
else
part
to
of
be
it.
miserable. That's
No, I'm a pleasure giver. I am, dude. But no, it's like it's just something about it. It's just something about it. It's just
that's just so wild. Like, yeah, like saying happy birthday, all that stuff. Like, it's not hard. Like, I guess for
It's
you,
not
it's hard.
hard.
It's,
It's
it's
just-
like,
well,
it's
it's
just one
like-
of those things where it's like, I gotta say it. Like, it's like, I have to say it. It's common courtesy.
It's like the same way I feel about saying like I love somebody. Like even if when they say it to me, like that's the only way I can't initiate and I love you. I just can't do it.
I hate saying I love you.
I
That
don't
is-
like it. So like I need someone to say it first and then I'll be like back at you, brother.
You don't
that
even say,
kind of
like,
thing.
I love you too. It's just.
No, with a girl.
With a girl.
With
I
a
love you
girl
too.
who's mine, yes, I'll say it. For sure.
How many times did you
But
say,
it took me a while.
I love you too? Like, how many times do you think you've said that? I love you too. Or I love you. How many times have you said that in your life?
To my parents, I could probably count it on one hand. Maybe on both hands. I could probably count it. My grandparents, I could probably count it. To girlfriends, I don't know.
Too many?
Yeah, well, it's just, yeah. I mean, it's because it was like, well, and like when me and my last girlfriend, like, part of our thing was like every time we left. So, like, anytime we stopped, like, we were hanging out anymore, like, if I was just going home or whatever, we would say, like, love you, bye. Like, we would do that.
Yeah, it's quick.
Because I had a problem with, like, expressing, like, intimacy and feelings like that. But I could always do that. You know what I
Love
mean?
you, bye.
Yeah, so I could do that kind of stuff. So I don't know how many times.
Okay.
It would even be like if I was gonna see her in 2 hours, I would still say it. Yeah,
I feel like that's normal though.
yeah, but that's
when
all
you're
gonna
leaving your
get.
significant other. Yeah, you just usually it's like kiss. I love you. Bye.
Yeah.
For me, though, it's like
What?
Well, it was the same words every time.
yeah. Oh.
It was we would do like a quick kiss and then I'd just be like love you, bye, every time. That was the word. That was really the exact words I used. Yeah.
I feel like for me, I use it a lot for family, and like I just like I use it a lot for family, and then it's like if one of my boys says it, like I'll just be like, oh, okay, like,
No,
I don't throw it
dude.
around. Like, it's just weird.
My mom literally just said I love you to me over the phone for the first time ever, like 2 weeks ago. I mean, she said it to me in person before.
Yeah.
But like she's never said it to me over the phone. That's just never been our vibe as a family. And she said it to me over the phone, and I was like, there was like a full 5-second pause. Like she said it, and I was like,
Like, did I hear that?
What was that?
and then I said the most awkward "I love you too," and then clicked hang up. And I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, I was like, dude, I just
You fucked
panicked
up.
on the phone with my mom.
You fucked it up.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how to, certain phrases and words like that, I just don't know how to do with people.
Well, I think you've heard me, like, I don't know, like, if my grandma, like, she'll say I love you, and sometimes
Yeah.
I'll just be like, yeah.
Well, and that's
And
what
I'll
was
walk
crazy
away.
with Jake and, like, his family and stuff is, like, his parents would call him and, like, literally he would see them in 5 minutes. He was going to see them in 5 minutes or something. Or, like,
Yeah.
like, in the middle of the day at school or whatever, like, if his parents called him, they still always ended the call with love you.
I do that, yeah.
My
No, that's crazy.
I think
That's
my parents do
crazy.
that, too. I think most of my, whenever I'm on the phone with someone, it's like, I love
My
you.
sister, I'd be like, okay, love you, bye.
Literally never. Never.
Honestly, at that point, it's just, to me, it's become part of the script of a phone call. Like, it's just like, oh, love you. It's like, all right, love you too, bye.
Yeah, no. And it is legit. It's really hard for me to say. Like, it's easier for me to say that to a girlfriend than it is for me to say to any member of my family, and I kind of feel bad about that. I just can't.
I feel like it makes sense, though, because, I mean, like, I'm not saying you're forced to love your family, but your family is, like, your family. So I feel like
You gonna
it's
switch?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, no, I got you. I feel like it's implied, but when you have, like, a significant other, like a girlfriend, like, you've built that. Like, that's built love.
Yeah. I want to go for a little bit. You want to go for like another 15 or so, if you want.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we should end this by taking the camera on our mics and attacking Braden.
Huh?
I said we should attack Braden at the end of this.
How would we attack Brayden? We have so much shit to bring.
Just the
Take
camera
the
and
camera off the tripod and go in the room.
Yeah,
Um,
we just.
Yeah, maybe we can end it with that. We can end with a little attack.
I mean, I have 23 minutes left of footage that we haven't put yet, so.
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
keep
we
going.
can keep going.
Yeah.
You think the dryer would be too loud?
Yeah, maybe just leave it for now.
Okay.
It shouldn't pick up on the mics.
Yeah. I mean, you can go do the dryer right now if you want.
I got my
I can
work
do
shit.
I can do some solo stuff while you're doing dryer.
I just gotta put it in the dryer.
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
do that. I'll do like a solo.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
do
you
some
still-
solo stuff.
Wait, oh, you already changed the battery.
Give me a little topic, and I'll do a little solo rant real quick about it.
What do you want to solo rant? What do you feel passionate about right now?
What is like your topic right now?
Talk about your book.
I can talk about this book.
Talk about the book.
Let's talk about so I don't know if anyone notices, but I have a new book every week that I try to bring out here. This week is John Reed's 10 Days That Shook the World, dude. So, John Reed, 10 Days That Shook the World. Yeah, this book is pretty fucking tight. It's about the Russian Revolution. Takes place it's mostly in like 1917. A lot about Lenin, a lot about the Bolshevik. I mean, they were wild boys back then, dude. John Lennon was such a motherfucker. He was such a fucking. He seemed like just an asshole, but like, I can't even tell if he was that smart. He seems like a guy that people just believed. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Especially at that time.
yeah, I think he just seemed like a guy where it was like, this guy's saying new shit. I kind of like it. Seems like it rules for me. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, it was like, let's hop on it. But he was like, Lenin was imprisoned so much throughout his life. Like his whole early life, he was basically a prisoner of the state. He was a known terrorist. He was exiled to Siberia. He got married to a woman while he was exiled in Siberia. He was then kicked out of the country. He went to like Germany. He went to France. And I think he was inspired by the French Revolution to create the Russian Revolution, which is even more interesting because the same revolution that inspired, the same cultural revolution that inspired the American Revolution inspired the Russian Revolution. And now we're on opposite ends of the spectrum. So it's really interesting, like, from that perspective. Technically the Russian Revolution is a bit after the American Revolution, but the ideals were formed in France. So France basically won us the revolution. Let's be real about that. France, they are gay. The frogs do suck a little bit, but they did win us the war. But then we got them back. We were on an IOU. We got them back in World War II. So it worked out in the end. But yeah, check out this book. It's a pretty good read. Not a heavy read. What is it, like 3 something, 2 like high 2s, 3 something?
I'm thinking like 351. That's what I said. Yeah, 351.
Yeah, not a hard read. I think I read it in like,
There's 12 chapters.
I read it in like a month or something like that. But yeah, man, the Russian Revolution, just what an interesting time. And especially when you consider, like, I mean, it ties into like where we're at with Israel today, where we're at with Ukraine and the rest of the USSR, all that shit. So it's really interesting. We need to switch batteries. Yeah, just check this book out, brothers. Yeah, what are you interested in terms of history? I'm interested in like revolutions and like really European revolutions and stuff like that. That shit kind of rules.
What am I interested in history?
Yeah, like what gives you a history boner?
Yeah, you're good to use the restroom. What gives me a history?
Yeah, go dump in our toilet.
I don't even know. Like I've never really been like, history's cool. Like understand the past to understand the present to better the future. Like,
Right.
That's my understanding.
Yeah.
But I never like really got into history. The only time like I was like, this is sweet was probably learning about like Egypt in 6th grade.
Well, I don't even like history just so I can history doesn't repeat itself, that kind of stuff. I like it because it's just interesting that people did this. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Like, it's just crazy to me that people did the things they did, and like the ramifications of it are happening now, and so like it's interesting to contextualize all of that.
Yeah.
With when you look at this and like you can really trace back a lot of Israel to this because like a big part of the revolution was over obviously it was over communism, the political theory of communism introduced by Karl Marx. But like a lot of it had to do also with like Jews were feeling oppressed in Russia, and pogroms were just fucking, it was fucking the people up. And Jews were the big money lenders, and they felt if we could get a system of government in Russia that like helps us, you know, maybe this will work. But they were kind of double crossed by the fact that all of these communists, like they were kind of founded by Jews, but then the most powerful communist, Lenin, was very anti-Semitic, and they forced them out of the government and then forced them out of the, because like they basically used them to get power, forced them out, and they had nowhere else to go. And that was like during the pogroms, that was really the big migration. That was the first big wave of migration to Israel, and so that like, yeah, like you got to look at it in like that kind of context. And that's when it was kind of chill. Like the Muslims and the Jews lived. I mean, it wasn't peaceful, but it wasn't horrible. Like they were kind of doing well together. And then, you know, later on when World War I happened and they established official states, they split up the Ottoman Empire and they did all that. Like that's when it became a real problem. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just interesting to put all of these things into context.
Yeah, no, I know. I've never really thought of it like that.
I love
Does that
it.
make sense? I'm not like history. Like I said, like history's cool.
Yeah,
But I've never been like, I'm gonna go look back at everything.
you should do deep dive into this and a deep dive into the French Revolution. Those are pretty nice.
I do. I probably need to, like, you know, like you learn the basics of like history stuff like in school.
Yeah.
And like there's some parts I'm like, oh, like that's cool. Go a little bit more research, but there's never been a part that I'm like, that's interesting. That's super cool. I want to learn everything I can about that.
What about like I was always interested in like early human stuff, like before civilization kind of stuff, like early hominids, basically. You know what I mean?
Like when I think
Like Neanderthals and like Denisovans, all that kind of stuff. That's pretty interesting too. Like Graham Hancock is really fucking cool. He does the Younger Dryas theory. Like that's his big thing. Is like that big cataclysm that happened, or that theoretically happened. That's really interesting to me. I mean, history just has so many fucking places to get drawn in on.
Well, and that's why, like, when you look at historians, it's like, I'm this. Like,
That's
lot,
true.
But it's like, I'm this.
Yeah, they're like an expert on this topic.
Yeah, like, I think there's just too much for...
There's dudes who are like candy historians. Like, you can be a historian about anything.
Yeah, it's insane. Those ones I do find cool. Like, people who collect coins and, like...
Candy?
Candy historians.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what are you doing with your life? You're learning about fucking candy.
Yeah.
Like, you're learning about when we discovered sugar was a real thing, and then
Yeah.
we decided, okay, let's melt it together.
Weirdly, I've had a problem getting interested in like Rome. I just can't get into Rome for some reason, and I really want to be interested in Rome. It's just hard.
What is it? Like, because I mean, like, I feel like when it comes to Rome, a lot of people are like, oh, like warriors battle, like blah blah blah. This and like this society, like the building of society.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
don't
your
know.
thing.
There's just something about it that feels like. It almost feels like that we know so much about it that like whatever I read, I'm gonna be reading it and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I remember hearing about that too. Like this has like this kind of stuff has like this one guy did all of this, and like or like how much it relates to today still too, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like the French Revolution really it's still prevalent now. Just in the fact that we have America, the fact that we have like a capitalist system, the fact that France is still technically a democracy. I mean, it's a democracy, but that it's still technically capitalist. I mean, it's not really, but it is a capitalist country. And just like, I mean, like Napoleon, the fact that we have fucking half of the country that we do now.
Yeah.
Because Napoleon was like, I need to fuck these dudes up and I need money. And he literally defeated Europe like 6 times. He just beat Europe 6 times.
It wasn't with the same army every time, right? It was like he had to build up an army.
Yeah, he just
like
kept
each
he
time.
just kept doing it.
Yeah.
Well, and then one time they kicked him out, and then he just like came back, and the army
With
was
the
like,
army.
"Oh, he's back. Let's
Yeah.
go, dude." And he just took the army back and fucked everybody up again. And all the bros were just waiting for Napoleon to return.
Well, because at that time it's like if there's a great leader, you're gonna follow a great leader. Like it's
Yeah.
not like you have your kings, your
Well-
queens, and then you have your army leaders, like your commanders.
I think part of it too is people were like afraid to like
Divide.
if Napoleon wins
Oh.
and like we were on the other side,
Yeah,
that's not great.
Yeah. That's,
Like I think that was probably a big part of it too. But yeah, like there's just.
do you fuck up my bathroom?
Did you fuck up the bathroom?
Did you fuck up my bathroom?
No, I didn't. I took a shit.
Yeah. Did you fuck up my bathroom? Like.
No, it wasn't even bad.
Just the baseline shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Under that.
Oh.
Honestly,
Little nugget.
I'm not eating, so there's nothing to shit
Oh,
out.
nice.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, you're doing a fast.
No, he's
No, I
anxiety.
just remember from before.
Oh yeah. What do you have anxiety over?
I'll tell you later after.
All right. God,
Napoleon was sweet though.
Napoleon does rule. Like, yeah. I mean, I feel like my people should be able to claim him. As Italians, we should be able to claim Napoleon. He is Italian. He's from Corsica, which is an island that I think belongs to Italy at this point. They speak Italian and Corsican there. So like,
Corsica. What is that?
I think it's basically like Italian with like other Mediterranean influences in it. Or like probably there's like some French in it.
So yeah, but like if you speak Italian to them, they'll probably understand. What you're
Yeah.
saying.
But like it's in Italian. Like Napoleon didn't even know French until he was like a teenager. He spoke Italian and Corsican. That was it.
And you just ruled. You're sweet.
Yeah, he was like like his dad became like part of like the English government or the French government at some point or something.
No.
So Napoleon got sent to like a nice military school, like a nice military boarding school for young lads. And he kind of like skyrocketed just into like kind of by accident into being like a general. He just like by like 24 he had like an entire fleet underneath him.
He was just sweet.
Yeah, and then like
awesome,
I think by like 26 or 28 or something he was leading an army to Egypt to take, and he did. He like took Egypt. I mean he was kicked out pretty quickly, but the fact that he took Egypt is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then just sailed back. But he did it in a sneaky way. Like his all of his boys got fucked up, and he just came back on his own. He just came back on his own. And he was like, "Those guys suck. Give me a new one," and he ran it back. And he took over Europe. He does rule. What are you doing?
Just real quick.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, final thoughts. Napoleon rules. This is a solid fucking read.
Napoleon is Italian. That's what he really wants to say.
Yes, Napoleon is Italian.
He claims him on his own heritage.
I'll claim him. I don't really want to claim Christopher Columbus, but if we take Napoleon, I feel like we have to.
You have
So
to take
we'll
Columbus.
take Columbus as well. Even though he did sail for Spain. The Spaniards were dicks. They were dickheads.
Yeah, they just killed everyone. They said, "Yeah, that's ours now."
Everyone wants to be mad at the English. We need to be equally mad at the Spanish. The Spanish were true fucking assholes.
Dude, they really did. They came over and they're like, "This is ours," and
Yeah, they
you guys
were
are
horrible.
dying now. Okay, like that's okay.
They were fucking horrible, the Spanish. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. I'm 20. That
Yeah.
sucks. Not happy about it.
Yeah.
Still no progress on the ladies.
Hey, you started. Look for him on Tinder. He is gonna be on
Well,
Tinder.
I have zero pictures of myself, so I get all the way through the setting up part of Tinder, and then I have no pictures. So now I'm just fucking.
You have like 2 pictures.
I still don't have an account technically.
Yeah, you need pictures. To make a Tinder
Yeah,
account.
so eventually maybe look for me on
Coming
Tinder.
soon.
Coming soon to a fuck app near you. No, I want like a long term kind of thing though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but it starts off. You got to get back into the game.
I
You've been
know,
out
but
of
I
it for 2 years, like a
hate
year
it.
now.
yeah, almost a year.
Almost a year.
But that's fine. It was a 2-year relationship.
A year.
I needed time to recover.
Well, and it's not even like it.
I had my talking stages.
Exactly. So it's not even like it was like, oh, we're breaking up. That's it. You still had like another like 6 months before you're like, oh, we're not like. We're
Well,
not
yeah,
talking
and like I
anymore.
was talking to other girls too,
Yeah.
like while we were broken up and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and then we hooked back up and.
Yeah. So it's been.
Never advisable. Don't do it. No matter how good the pussy is, dude, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't hook back up with an ex unless you're sure it's gonna be a new relationship and like you guys like the breakup is recent enough. Like we hooked up 6 months after breaking up.
But 90% of the time, it won't work. So
It won't work, so don't do it. But yeah. Anything else?
No.
All right. That was a pretty good cast.
Deuces.
Later.